How's it going, guys and geeks? Welcome back to the Geekritique show. We're your hosts. I'm Jen.
I'm Dakota.
And Witcher, final trailer. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I've been reading the books and I'm really into this right now. So I have not played the games.
Yeah, we haven't played any of the games, but I don't think this is adapting the games at all. We both read The Last Wish, Sword of Destiny, and I've read Blood of Elves. You're halfway through it.
Yeah, I do it on Audible, so I have like 4 hours left, I think.
Yeah, and if you guys want, you can get a free Audible book, any free book, and you can use that credit for that book. But for Blood of Elves, they actually have like an orchestrated version of it where they have music and sound effects to it, which is pretty cool. But anyway, we're here to talk about the actual Netflix series. This is the first time we're reacting to it, so.
I really like the first 2 trailers that, I've seen already. That looks really good. And the reactions from people online who have already seen the first episode were really positive. So that kind of gives me, especially I think with a book franchise, there is so much more attachment because you have such strong pictures in your head, especially for someone like me who has not played the games. Like I went into this with like all of my own, my imagination, that's kind of built how everyone should look and all this stuff. So I'm really excited. I think that this will be good.
And Henry Cavill seems to be very versed in the source material, having been a fan of both the book series and the games. And he kind of has the mind of a fan. Like someone brought up the whole toxic fandom bit to him, and he's just like, well, I don't think fans are toxic. I think they're just very passionate. And I love that. I love that he
understands
that. So let's actually get into it. Let's see what the final trailer has in store for us.
Cyrilla, you are the lion cub of Sintra. Why do you think she's not safe? Is there an army? A sea of black and gold.
Love God will destroy everything.
They're here.
Interesting.
This is why they came. The world depends on it. Bring me the girl alive. I have to find Geralt of Rivia.
We can stop Nilfgaard.
I will personally defeat them. Join us. Why would I protect this? I want to be powerful. I'll take the girl, protect her, and bring her back unharmed.
Do not tell me that this is finally the moment you've decided to actually care about someone other than yourself.
Is that Dandelion? That's totally Dandelion.
Finally! I've been saying we haven't seen Dandelion. He's my favorite. I love him.
Oh, he's so good in the books.
I am so excited. I'm so excited. It's like all I can think about lately. I'm super excited. Finals week is over. I can enjoy my life again.
You got your associates. Hey, congratulations.
I just got my associate's degree, guys.
Yeah. I see what they're adapting, but there's a lot of it that I'm like, I don't recognize that from the first 3
I figured
books.
it's something that maybe I haven't read yet. Well, the whole, like, I thought that the battle scene is supposed to be, like,
with Nilfgaard
yeah,
and
the
stuff.
Nilfgaardian
Yeah, but that's
battle.
actually, that's like at the end of the second book, no?
And they don't really go into a ton of details.
Right, they actually skip it. They skip the
so I
battle
wonder
of
if it's maybe
Nilfgaard.
going to touch on that a bit more. Like, maybe they chose to, like, expand that a bit.
Yeah, it looks like they're going...
Which kind of makes sense because you have such a limited source material that, if you want to take a huge epic battle and, like, that's just kind of skimmed over and make a bigger deal out of it, then I guess, go for it.
I'm kind of like a purist in the sense where I want them to adapt chapter by chapter as best as they can, basically. That way, both the book and the film or the show are canon in my eyes. Like, they're both the same story. I love when they do that. I know some people prefer that it be totally different because you don't want to like read and watch the same thing, but I'm not like that at all. I'm the opposite. So I'm tentative about what I'm seeing. I think they're going straight into the Princess Cyrilla.
Which is kind of crazy because I thought that the first season was supposed to mainly stick to the short stories. But I guess it makes sense because she's such a huge character later. You can't just like not include her until...
Well, there's a few short stories that they do
that are like
that
around
they
her.
are showing, yeah,
Yeah.
like in the court scene,
Yeah.
and then her like running through the forest.
Yeah.
Those are two different stories.
Okay.
So I don't know. It
Yeah.
looks like they are sticking to at least some of that. I wonder who that. It looks like a knight or someone. I don't know if it's like Nilfgaard, a Nilfgaard knight or something like that. But like they kept showing his face. Remember, like he had a very like
I thought
stony
that he
face.
was supposed to be. Well, I don't want to say it because I don't want spoilers. Should I give like a spoiler warning?
Yeah, don't say that. All right, whatever. Personally, I hope that they don't like just drop all 8 or 12 episodes or whatever, how many episodes they are going to make all at once, and that way we can enjoy it kind of like The Mandalorian, where it's week by week, and you actually get the opportunity to digest what you're consuming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been saying that for a while. I think, while instant gratification and binging is great for conversation building around a show, I definitely like to have releases. And it gives you something to look forward to. Like, today's Friday. I know I'm watching Mandalorian tonight, and I'm really pumped.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to talk about it all week. I get to see my coworkers and say, like, what did you think of Mandalorian?
I think it's also the last episode of Imagineering Story this week. I'm really I love that show so much.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I'm so new to this series. Like, I literally just started reading the first book of short stories like a couple of months ago. Yeah. So it's kind of cool that like getting all this hype. Like, it's something I'm super into right now and so excited about. So I'm definitely pumped, and I'm super excited for Daniel. And I think the thing that I'm worried about them not getting right is more like the dialogue, because I think Geralt leaves a lot unsaid, and you can kind of tell a lot about his character by what he chooses not to say.
That's interesting.
So I don't know how that will play on the big screen, especially not the big screen on our screen. TVs, especially in something more like a show that isn't as like analyzed as like a film. Like once you release a film, then people can like analyze it, and that type of character works in that setting. So I'm curious to know with the show how they're gonna do that. And I have to say, I was just reading the chapter where Yennefer writes him a letter, and she keeps going, my friend. I was at work, so sometimes I like keep my headphones on at work and I listen to audiobooks, so like don't tell anyone. But yeah, I was like trying not to laugh because it was so hilarious. So I think a lot of that like sharper humor, I really want that to be in there because I want to laugh and cry and all of that. Yeah. I just want it all. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Guys, it looks good. I want to know what you have to think about The Witcher, what you want to see either from the books or from the games. Are you a fan of either of those mediums for the Witcher series? And are you looking forward to the new Netflix series? So please let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And
please comment just in general if you think that Henry Cavill is beautiful.
Really quickly, I want to thank everyone who has helped support the channel this past week. I think we've gained somewhere like between 50 and 60 subscribers. This is the first week that I've done like full-time YouTube employment because I was laid off from my job last week. If you want to check out that video where I explain why, you can click right there. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you haven't already, please consider it. Thank you guys.
Bye.